Real Sociedad nil, Real Madrid 1. Semi-final of the Copa del Rey. First leg advantage Real Madrid. Goal scored by Hendrik. How you doing, Hamisu? Good evening.
Yes,
What do you have to say about
I'm
the
fine.
game? What do you have to say about the game? The game was looking. I watched the game and the game was looking. I did no action like the Atletico Barcelona. The action was not there. Guys were just passing the ball around, managing the game.
You know,
No,
you
no
know,
action.
you know Madrid now.
Or was it because he
In fact,
changed? Was it because he changed like a lot of players in the team? No Mbappe, and that was why.
yeah,
Was it because he started somebody like Hendrick and other players? That was why there was no action, or what?
no, generally, I think that's it's actually one of the reasons why the game was kind of blurry. The whole game was not that, like you said, action packed because we even the players, whenever Vinicius raises his head, he doesn't see Mbappe, he doesn't see Rodrigo. So the like, and again, another thing that I notice is the fact that whenever we're playing any kind of match that is under the Copa del Rey, that's the King's Cup, you see that Real Madrid the players tend to not show that, that fight, that interest. It's as if they are just playing, to just play, let's just play and get out and all that. Like they don't normally show that interest. And I think this is one of the reasons why I've been saying right from the beginning of the season, right from previous seasons also,
Okay.
that the coach, well, whoever is Madrid's coach, should integrate more of the substitute players so that whenever those main players are feeling not interested or something, you have other players that can come in and give you what you need. If you see us playing a game in the Copa del Rey, if it's not against Atletico or Barcelona, you will not see that fight. You just see
Yeah,
us
the
playing
match
as if it's
match
just
was
passive.
match was dull. I'm telling you, it was dull. I got
Yeah,
tired.
as if it's a passive match. It's not been long where we played Real Sociedad in the La Liga.
Yeah.
So and if you compare the intensity of the two games, you see that the one in La Liga is much more interesting than this one. The Real Sociedad players put in, their very best, but Madrid players, especially our attack, they were just playing as if I will give excuses to like Ada Gula and what's it called? Ada Gula and Hendrick, because they've been rusty, especially Ada Gula has not been playing, he has not played for the past 4 or 5 matches or so.
Five
So
games.
he's
Five.
been rusty. 5 games, yeah. So he's been rusty. But for the other players, like I don't think there's any excuse. They are not to be excused for anything.
So I think you
So
can
and
excuse
I
them
think
because
this
of
is
chemistry. There's no team chemistry now. What do you
yeah,
expect?
yeah, that team chemistry is not there. I understand that, but also they need to like at least put in. But overall, it was a good game because we did not concede. Because I was afraid, especially towards the ending of the game, that we were going to concede a goal or something. But we were okay at the end of the game. Lunin was on top of his game.
Yeah.
He saved so many goals. He saved us so many chances that those guys would have scored and all that.
Okay. So now what you seeing in the first leg? What do you expect in the second leg? Do you expect the main guys to start? Second leg?
Yes, I actually expect that whenever we're coming for the second leg, I think he's going to start the big guns in the second leg. But that would be if we're not having any maybe UEFA Champions League match or any match up close. Because I believe if we're going to have any UEFA Champions League match up close, then he's definitely he might use, just like the lineup today, he might decide to maybe, instead of Endrick, he might decide to use Mbappe or Rodrigo as the nine instead of Endrick. But if we're not having any serious match, maybe if it's just a La Liga match with any regular team, then I expect that he's going to bring in the top guns to play, especially now that we have players like Alaba, we have players like Alaba coming back from injury and all that. So I expect them to play. And if you look at the game, you see that so many of the players. Another reason why I think the game was not that entertaining is because some of the players were not, played in their main positions, especially Asensio. He has been one of the source of our entertainment so far in the Madrid lineup. And today he played as a right back, and he was totally not into the game completely. Not that he did not do well, but he was not into the game as he used to be before. So I think it's one of the contributing factors. Then, in as much as I never expected Hendrick to score any goal, but he came in. Look at the cross and everything, how he took in, how he stayed on side. That's like the most interesting part of that goal. I don't know
But
which
number 9 now.
adjective I
What
will
do you
use there.
expect? Hendrick is a
Yes,
number.
it was exactly when I saw that I was like, this is the number 9. This is the difference between Hendrick and Mbappe. I'm not saying that Hendrick is better than Mbappe. I can't even say that, but like this is what distinguishes a number 9 and somebody that is pretending to be a number 9. Like
You
he
not take
knows,
pretend. Somebody that
you
was
know,
converted.
yeah, yeah, of course he's pretending now. No, I don't think he was caught offside throughout this game. I don't think he was caught offside throughout this game. So like, and that this is one of those things that will be lacking. And in the second half, he almost scored the second goal when the goal hit I think the bar or something like that. So like overall, I never expected him to play like that. And even Adagula, even though he has been rusty, but he also did well in the game. So that is exactly what made many of the Madrid fans, we've been talking about. And there's another player that many people haven't noticed that was on the bench. He's from also the Castilla. I think it's Gonzalo, something like that, Gonzalo. So that guy, he was the person. He was catalyst. He was even
Okay, Gonzalo. What happened to Gonzalo?
So he was, I think he was the guy that scored the winning goal for us to even qualify for these semi-finals in our last game against Leganes. So he
Okay.
was on the bench. I was expecting that whenever he's substituting Hendrick, he's going to bring him in to have even if it's 5 minutes of the game. But yeah, of course, we know Ancelotti. But overall, it's a very good game on our part. Since we got the 3 points, or let me say we got the win in the game, and going into the second leg, I think we have the advantage. And I know, just like I said in the Man City game, the coach is going to throw in all his play and everything. So, and I think that's another reason why I can say that Ancelotti might decide to use the big guns in the return leg, just so that he will finish up the game and qualify for the final once and for all.
All right, Hamisu, thank you very much for joining me. I'll see you after the next year.
All right, thank you very much.